Average blows, competitive spirits. Yeah, 13.
Happy damn, what it do?
Yes, Sirski. Breathing, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting what I gotta complain about. Call me 3% Kai. And the 3
Yo, my boy just came with it.
with the heat. I'm saying
Just
just
came with
the 3 represents just the percentage of the world that's identical twins. So I'ma lean on that.
Hey now.
I'ma lean on that.
Hey now.
Hey, but
Average blows. We're gonna take you through this journey where just showing you everything average kind of blows.
Right.
And we hope, and nothing wrong with being average at all, but we hope that we are inspired to aspire to be better than average, like we will, and hold yourself accountable.
Right.
As I will hold this guy accountable, and he'll do the same for me.
And I second when he said average blows. I'm trying to start a saying, being average blows. So try to channel your inner competitive spirit.
Yes, sir.
With positive, like, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Right.
I
And,
like that.
and lead the way with that. Okay. But I'm gonna start like this. The average time most people spend brushing their teeth is 45 seconds.
Okay.
So that's just a random hygiene fact, because you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes.
Oh, it's supposed to be 2 minutes. I was about to. That
minutes.
seemed so. That's crazy because, like, to me, that seems normal, right?
I thought you were about to say that seemed long. I mean, it kind of does, to be honest with you. Like,
no, I was gonna say the 45 seconds seem normal.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say 45 seconds kind of seem long, like, to be honest. But yeah. I never time myself brushing my teeth. So
me neither. And when I just feel like when I do it too long, that's when the blood gets involved because I'm doing it too hard. If I'm doing it too long, what you get? You don't relate?
No, I mean, yeah, I don't brush my teeth till it fucking hurts. But I get it. It's funny because when I went to the dentist, I thought, like, I asked her, like, what kind of bristle you're supposed to use. Yeah. I thought the harder the bristle, the better, because you
said soft,
right? The softer, and as long as you're doing it for the 2 minutes, then it's gonna come off regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So when I went to get my teeth whitened, that's with shout out to Elise. I believe that's her name. Shout out to Elise.
That's a dentist's name?
Yeah.
Right.
She's located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So, she's not a dentist, no, but like she does teeth whitening and like, stuff like that.
Okay.
And for the low, for the low.
Hey, you know the famous saying, you get what you pay for.
No, my shit. They came out excellent.
I just hope in 2 years you take a bite of an apple, ting. Oh yeah, and then we'll go on.
You thought I was gonna cue him up.
I thought you were about to cue me up. Metro team me up. But yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, about the 45 seconds. I mean, you said that that sounded about right.
It seemed normal to me. And it's like, okay, it's 2 minutes. I feel like 2 minutes is just entirely too long to be brushing teeth.
I mean, I don't know how long 2 minutes take. Just because I never.
I can say probably, if I counted myself, I'll probably be a 45-second person.
You think so?
Or closer to 45 seconds than 2 minutes.
Now, do you, when you brush your teeth, and once again, this is all because I went to the dentist and they telling me stuff that, like, I didn't necessarily do, but I'm trying to imply now.
Right.
Implement now. Do you brush the backs of your teeth too? Like, go.
Funny you said that. Yeah. So I started to do that maybe right around 10 years ago. Or not, maybe 10 years ago would be too long. But when I used to have a gap and I got that fixed, and so then I started, because I would realize when I look in the mirror and I look back there, I'm like, hey, yo, it don't look as white as the front of my teeth.
Right.
So and often I'll go, like, now, like, I'm cognizant. I'll take a toothpick. And that's how I really floss. Like, I'll go, like, through the outlines of my teeth.
Oh, you don't floss traditionally? Like,
no.
With the,
well, I'll do that for, like, extra cleanup sometimes. But generally, I grab a toothpick, do the outline of my teeth, and then go to the back. I'm trying to chip away at some stuff that I don't like seeing.
Right. And I know you said that's how if you're trying to get an extra cleanup, you'll do the floss.
Yeah.
How often do you floss?
Well, so the toothpick is my flossing method.
Okay.
Right. So I probably maybe every other day.
When you do the actual cleanup, like the actual floss, does your gums bleed?
They used to, like, when I didn't do it as often.
Okay.
They would.
Right.
And that's something that I spoke with when I went to get my teeth cleaned and all that. Yeah, like I was like, oh, I don't like flossing because my gums be bleeding, they be swollen. And you're like, oh, well, you don't do it enough.
It's funny because I had I didn't floss a lot until I went to the dentist. Now I floss every day.
Right.
But I didn't floss a lot, and I was like, I had a theory, like, if I floss every day, like, it's gonna create a gap in my teeth. And which is semi-true. She was like, I mean, not in the way that you're thinking, but your teeth are not supposed to, like, just be rubbing on each other. That's what creates cavities and holes in your teeth.
Right.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I'm saying right, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm saying right.
So I was just like, oh, all right. So I mean, I was kind of on to something. Goddamn.
So to speak to that, there's a misconception is that when you, like, bad oral hygiene is just
Yeah.
bad for your teeth, and that's a misconception.
It's bad. It's more.
It's bad for your heart health.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
everything.
Yeah.
Your brain, everything. I didn't.
Well,
realize
yeah,
that.
I just because some people may think that, and I know like we have friends, and I gotta be a better friend sometimes because I see people with like plaque build up, and it just to me sometimes it depends how much it is, like how much plaque. Where I get like, damn, now if I tell you and you see that,
You're like, yo, you could tell me earlier.
that's gonna be an yo moment.
That's facts. And I always felt that like, I mean, like you said, you got to be a better friend because you should definitely let somebody know, but. At the same time, bro, you don't look in the mirror? Are you comfortable when you smile? And not even when you smile. Like, when you're not eating nothing, you never just rub your tongue across your teeth and, like, just, like, you don't feel that shit, bro?
Or just, how about when you're just brushing your teeth, period? When you're brushing your teeth, because, like, there's been times, like, where I brush my teeth and sometimes I floss before, sometimes I floss after. And I'm like, oh, wait, I can get that. There's a space that I can get that. Obviously, the toothbrush is not reaching. It's not hitting it. You know, I'm going to have to pick at it.
Right.
And so I pick at it.
Just because I don't want to, like, if there's any, like, dentist people watching or listening or anything like that, I do have to say this. Not all of that is can just be removed with flossing, though. Because if it builds up too long, it does get hard, and the only way that you can remove it is, like, by the special tools that the dentists have. So I'm not sure if that's just over plaque buildup or whatever.
Maybe, but you deserve for it to be there.
No, I know. I'm just saying though, like when you tell your friend, and if you're like saying, like you see the person, yo, bro, if you just floss, I'm saying you get that out. Sometimes it's not that simple.
But and a lot of times, I remember when I worked at Walmart a long time.
Wally World.
And there was somebody who like had a lot of. First of all, like their teeth was like discoloring. But like you knew that it was really literally because you're not brushing your teeth. Yeah, you're literally not brushing your teeth.
When you say discoloring, you talking about like it was turning black?
Not black. It's like kind of like on a borderline greenish and stuff. You can see the plaque buildup and all that. And I remember like he was talking about that he had a teeth cleaner coming up. And
what you thinking? Like, damn, how's it gonna work?
No, I mean. So after the day after the teeth cleaning, I was like, golly!
What like
they did a number?
Oh.
Like they did, like I'm like, what? So literally, like, it was my confirmation.
Like you just not brushing your teeth,
bro. Yeah, you're not brushing because some of that is just like, come on, bro.
It's ironically, some people treat teeth just like they treat showering. Like they don't do it every day and they're comfortable not doing it every day.
Ooh, and I'm glad you brought that up.
What, shower?
That is also a myth, if you will, that you need to shower every day. Shout out to bustle.com, by the way. Like, that's, if anybody want to fact check me, bustle.com.
But hold on, but like you saying it's a myth that you need to shower.
Yeah,
every
like
day.
like you don't have to shower every day.
I think that's I don't have to.
I don't have to brush my teeth every day.
Right,
like
it's known.
No, like showering if you don't shower every day, it's bad for you. That's not.
But I think we say that in the sense of it's bad for you because you're gonna stink. Like you smell bad.
I mean, it depends what you're doing, right? Like. Obviously, you play a full game of basketball, and then you probably need to shower after that.
But not even if you play full. It's just throughout the day. Even if you're just sitting down.
Chilling,
but at some point, you're gonna walk to the fridge. You're gonna walk upstairs. If you got
you're gonna build that much.
No, but I mean, you're just saying if you just miss one day and you.
Well, all right, listen, because like so I can actually argue, or one could argue or challenge pushback. Pushback, alert, pushback.
Okay.
All right, so that showering every day could be harmful to your body and your skin. You know it's gonna dry out your skin, take out those natural oils that your skin that you're supposed to have in your body, and that it's just one of the, and I'm experiencing that right now. Like I be the warm water, I'll put it to my face for like 5 minutes. I'm jamming, I'm singing in the shower. I get out that motherfucker, and I noticed like all these cracks, not cracks, but like just
there's other things. Are you saying because you said the word natural? So
natural oils.
What is your skincare routine though? Like outside you get out of the shower, you not put moisturizer on or anything like that?
No,
rose water?
No, I don't like how that feels. So I mean, I do. So I have a shout out to Butter brand. That's the brand that I use for my face. But I don't.
That's not a sponsor, by the way.
It's not at all. This is what I use. So I want it to be true.
Yeah, that's good.
And I don't like. I know I have to be better. Like I have to have a routine, and like I don't like. It's not a habit for me to do. Like I might go 2 days to do it, and then like I'm not gonna do it the next day. And maybe I'll go a week without doing it. I'm like, oh, I see my face a little. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how do you even clean your face to begin with? By the way,
What do you mean?
how do you clean your face?
So after the shower, so I rinse water on my face in the shower. Obviously, I
Okay.
let that thing rain down on me. Pause. And then and then I don't touch my face again until I get out of the shower.
Okay.
Where then I hit the sink.
Okay.
And then from there I re-wet my face because the face it could be maybe a little dry. Re-wet my face or just get it damped kind of up. Take my butter. I don't know if it's moisture. I don't know.
Or it's like a face wash or something?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
that's the face wash, and then I have a dip. I don't know the brand of the moisturizer, but I do hate how that makes my skin. It's like suffocating my pores.
Okay. I was getting nervous that you would I asked you how do you wash your face? And I was getting nervous because you said, yeah, I just, let the water hit my face.
No,
I'm like, dang, you just rinsing your face,
Come
my boy.
on,
Like,
brother.
come on, clean that thing, you heard? Shout out to the OGs that use Noxzema. I am part of that. But, my dad and all the older folks, hand me down. Hand me down.
Yo.
Wait, was nothing wrong with Noxzema, my boy?
Nothing. No, I'm just like Maxima.
Speaking of which, real quick though, in this, I don't know how you feel about this. I mean, it might be different for you because you say that you get out the shower and then you wash your face.
Right.
I wash my face while I'm in the shower. So when I do get out the shower and it's time to dry off, like obviously you drying off every part of your body.
Right.
Usually my face is last.
Your face is last.
Yeah, I dry my face last. So how you said that, maybe that's the answer to how I gotta proceed. But like I always
Whoa there, boy.
I always after the fact, like after I done dried everything off. And I'm looking at the towel like, all right, what side did I
use?
dry my ass off with, like, or my nuts? Because I'm not trying to put that on my face. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But even okay, so yes, that makes sense to do your face first.
Right.
But do you switch out dry towels every day?
I don't. Do you?
No. So that's what I'm saying. So eventually, I'm still
it's
going.
but it's still like the length of time apart from when such and such happened.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying? So like I hit my face, then I hit my other areas. but like you're intentionally in that same like however long it takes you to get dry, you're hitting intentionally these other spots first.
Yeah.
And then what I'm saying now you got ball face towel to the face. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm always just like, hey,
booty face.
Yeah,
booty
man,
face boy. Little booty face boy.
hey. At least it don't smell like nothing though. Up until this point, I mean, obviously I just came out the shower, but
Hold up. So isn't that crazy though?
What?
How like we take a shower to get clean.
and then you worry about shit like that.
Yeah, well, not even, but necessarily, but your towel is gonna get dirty over a time, like a period of time,
Right.
And that is crazy. Like that's crazy to me. It's not crazy to me, but
It's an interesting thing that happens. Yeah, but I
More
mean, it makes sense
interesante.
though. It makes sense, like, because it's moist or wet, and then
you can live.
yeah. So I mean, whatever. And plus, like, everybody just hangs their towels up, right?
Right.
Like, so it can get dry. It's
assume so.
wet, and then dust and all that stuff. So I mean, it makes sense. But anyways, that is interesting. I saw that before too. Like, yo, I'm saying, why do you need to ever wash your towel? Because it's just
supposed to be
clean stuff
clean,
on
yeah.
that thing.
I think it definitely has something to do with like the water, like it's wet, so it
Yeah.
goes through this damp phase, and
Right.
water's gonna collect certain germs, bacteria.
It's just like when you wash your clothes and then you didn't dry it in 5 hours until 5 hours later.
Right.
Like, it's gonna smell some type of way if it's just staying damp
Right.
for an extended period of
That's
time.
offending.
Yeah.
Hold on, so since you brought up the brush your teeth
Mm-hmm.
thing and the proper quote unquote like the proper length of time.
yeah.
Do you know when you wash your hands? Do you know how long you wash your hands for?
Nah, I don't know how long I wash my hands, but I'm going to ask you because we got a segment called Your Honor, and that's kind of tied into that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just ask you to hold
said
on.
hold off on that,
Yeah,
my boy.
hold
You
on
gotta
that,
slow
my
your
boy. Hold on that.
Yo, I was about to hit you.
But since we are like face, what's connected to face, I was gonna say, where does hair fall under the whole hygiene? Like, what? Because I got dread, so
it's definitely part of your hygiene. Like, how much can it leak? Because hold on, first of all, like the definition of hygiene, right? Is, and I think maybe a lot of people don't know. I think hygiene, when people think of that, they just probably think of smells, right?
Okay.
But hygiene is literally like maintaining your body to prevent diseases, right? That's
Right.
pretty much the definition of. And I think like people don't realize how much it's tied hand in hand.
what do you mean?
Like great hygiene into like great overall health.
Oh yeah, right.
And, like so, and I'm one of those people kind of like before today. I mean, I always knew good hygiene means a lot to me,
Right.
but I don't think the average everyday person knows how much it actually correlates to each other.
Right. And just like I don't think it's Tell me how you feel about this, because there's some people who like don't use like deodorant and stuff, like just believe in their natural BO, and I don't think that necessarily means that you're dirty. But at the same time, no, I think that's your body letting you know, because obviously your body's not going to talk to you. But if it's sweating or if it's producing some type of smell, it's just, hey, it might be time to freshen this area up.
Right. I mean, that can really be brought down to or bogged down to your upbringing, right?
Right. What are you talking about? How much shower and stuff like that?
No.
Deodorant?
No. Your surroundings, upbringing, just like, because like that, just like you're saying that means that your body is telling you, like, bro, it might be time to put slap some deodorant on, slap some soap on, something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas in different cultures, that smell doesn't bother them, right? And
True
maybe
say.
that means like I'm ripe. I'm ready. Like I can't prove none of that with
I don't.
but because
I mean, just because it's like that's part of a different culture, like just to smell this way, that don't mean it's not your body saying, "Hey, look, can you please, freshen me up? Can you please throw some water and soap on here?"
They do say the body does a great job at telling us things,
right.
So that could be 100% true. But I'm just trying to look out for. I'm trying to get us a reason. You know what I'm saying? That was like a pushback alert.
It's nothing against those people with those cultural ties, whatever. Just at the same time, hey, sometimes it might be. Hey.
Yeah, but you saying because we ride in the bus and I stink to you, but I smell good to my lady. You understand?
Oh shit.
What
scenario? I mean, I don't know.
I'm not trying to call anybody out specifically.
Yeah.
Because clearly it don't bother them is what I'm trying to tell you.
But like you can we know what soap smells like or the traditional deodorants and whatnot.
Right.
Like, so I understand, like if you're musty and you smell like a prime rib or whatever, like yes, you can smell good to somebody, but like, bruh, that's come on.
He said you're gonna smell good to somebody that's hungry. Like there's no way you should be smelling like diced onions with some steak and peppers.
Right. And, it's terrible. And it's funny because I just used that. I was just out the window with that one.
Right.
But they actually do have like deodorants, perfumes,
Stinky.
colognes.
Oh my gosh.
Smell like random foods and stuff like. Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna say the specific brand.
Please don't.
I want to, but I'm not because it pissed me off. Bro, it was a shout out to Sam. Some dude I used to work with, Sam.
Okay.
USPS. Screw them. But he had this specific brand, and he's like, he got a deep voice. He's like, "Yeah, okay, you really need to try to use this." And he says the name, and I've seen YouTube commercials
about it.
Yeah,
it's a natural product.
Yeah, it's a natural product, and they get it smelling like other things. So, yeah, yeah, right. But and he's like, "Yeah, it's really good. The flavor I got is beef jerky." I was like, "What?
Hey,
why would you want to smell like beef jerky, bro?" Like, yeah, I was like, "Why would you want to smell like beef jerky?"
Yeah, yeah. That's why I never get like people want to smell like those alternative smells. But speaking of like smells and stuff, how do you feel about maybe we talked about this before, I'm not sure, but guys wearing perfume and girls wearing cologne?
It's a great idea, in
right?
theory. I don't understand
in theory.
Well, yeah, because you don't
want to be the one that practices and then get roasted for it.
I mean, well, I know a lot of dudes who wear girls deodorant.
I mean, speaking of one.
Oh well. Yeah, and I used to too. It's like this powder one. It smells great.
Exactly.
It smells
the
great.
Powder.
But I think because there is some perfume that just smell too girly. Like you can immediately associate that with like, all right, this what the chicks in my class used to be wearing, and I know like because we're saying as in like girls like that. So you're trying to attract the girl. Why wouldn't you be wearing that? But it's gonna. Oh, well, I'm trying.
And what's a too girly smell, by the way?
I don't. When I say too girly, I just mean like it's like you can definitely associate that with girls. Like I know if you smell this, you can name like 3 girls who wore it probably in the last week.
All right. I'm not sure how that ties to smelling girly or just your memory and association with it.
Yeah, I just said that because you're gonna associate like you can name.
But I'm saying if you never smelled a girl with that smell, then it's not gonna smell like girls based off what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse the out of me.
And you're excused, my boy.
All right, listen. Ask me the question again. Go ahead. Ask me the question.
The too girly. What's a too girly?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, yeah. I ain't gonna worry about that. I was just trying to. I want to know for me. Goddamn. Like, what's a too girly smell?
So I mean, I was
to you.
A too girly smell to me. It's it's like this. I don't know how this is gonna sound, so I'm just aiming for the jugular.
Go ahead, shoot from the hip.
Hold on. Shout out to my boy Richard Rodriguez. Richard Rodriguez. But no, so girly smell, I would say it's like, and I don't know if you're like this, or if you think like this.
Okay.
I mean, we're supposed to be twins. Don't mean too much.
I told you I'm leaning with that 3%, baby. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, 30.
Go ahead, man.
Damn.
Hey, go
Hold
ahead,
on,
man.
brother. Nah, it's like it's a warm kind of smell. Like it's he already like, what the hell?
Because when I went to go get my cologne,
Yeah.
I didn't tell her a specific like smell. I didn't say like sweet or anything like that. I said I want to smell like an extended warm hug. So like already it kind of I want to roll my eyes at that.
First of all, what the hell does that smell like?
I don't know.
An extended warm hug.
Well, she got me something. I mean, I can shout it out, whatever. A Mark Blunt. I don't know the exact the smell.
And that capture, you thought like you was like.
Yeah, like, I mean, it worked.
Hold on, so was you when you said that? Was you like something that when I give somebody a hug, I smell good, so they trying?
They stay there, extended hug.
Okay, gotcha. You know that makes sense. That's actually pretty smart. I give you that. Ding. you got
Cue me up next time, goddamn.
I mean, I ain't got a cue for that yet, but we working on it. Goddamn it, we working on it.
All right, Martin. But I mean, overall, you said that you kind of do agree with that.
Yeah, well, no, it makes sense. Like in theory, I was like, in theory, it makes sense. I think we talked about that before.
That's what I said.
Right?
Yeah, I know we talked about it before. I just for the people, if
what you think, Russ? He said, "Nah, I ain't with it."
Hey, I mean, whatever. But all that being said, though, if you are wearing because I mean, we get candles, vanilla bean candles, or you know what I'm saying, and yeah, that's something that like girls. A typical girl perfume can smell like, but like we all like that smell.
Yeah, okay, hold on. You said vanilla bean and all that stuff, but that's just because I don't. It's these. I'm not gonna say it now, but like I know you. It was when we was growing up. I think popular choice for it was just like Victoria's Secret smells.
Yeah.
And I think we all know what that smells like. And I can't even try to describe it now.
We don't know the scent.
Yeah, I don't know the scent
name,
but like we could, if we smelled it, we'd be like, okay, it's probably that.
Yeah.
And so that's what, like when we was talking about a guy wearing, like that's what I'm thinking. Like you don't really want to be wearing that,
right? But once again, that's also just how you associate, because through your memory, you know what I'm saying,
right.
it's associated.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. All I'm saying is for the guys out there, if you ever walk past a woman and you like that smell, like. And you want to go buy it because she doused herself in it, right? So you go buy it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Spray. I actually did. There's this guy that I used to work with. His name is Jordan. And he put me on to this Apple. It was a perfume because you get it from Bed Bath Beyond, I believe. Okay. And I bought it because I did like the smell. It came to the crib. Kels, that's my wife. If I say Kels, I'm referring to my wife. Kels, she saw it. I think just based off how it looks, she's like, what are you doing with this? And then just, it didn't even smell appropriate for her to like say, no, I don't want you smelling like that. So I returned it. But boom, don't hesitate to buy perfume, guys. I guess all in all is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That advice was, everything he just said was.
All right.
I'm going to say, wearing girls deodorant, I think that's one thing. But
I'm saying that's where it stops. Hey,
yeah, I don't think it should go past that because now just it's getting to different territories. I think a territory that you're not really trying.
Let me backpedal a little bit.
There you go.
I backpedal a little bit.
Backpedaling.
All I'm saying is I'm not gonna be the person that if you are wearing a perfume, scented, whatever, I'm not gonna be the guy that ridicules you for it. That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
If you've seen. Because we do, like, generally, we know, you asked me what does a girly smell, and I couldn't really tell, like, it was hard to articulate, like, I couldn't really tell you that. But generally, we know when we smell it, right? Like, if somebody walks by you, and whether it's a cologne perfume, generally, you can be like, all right, without seeing a person, you're like, that's a girl or that's a guy, right?
Right.
So, if somebody, like, let's say a dude, right, walks by, you smell it, obviously, you say you're not going to be the guy who ridicules you, but in your head, like, in your head immediately you said, "Oh, that's a girl."
Yeah,
around, it's a dude, a big swole mo. You know what I'm saying?
But that's all just a product of like how we was raised and stuff. All I'm saying, like, yes, I associate. What
would you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, oh, he probably wearing a perfume. But I'm not gonna. Well, I'm saying, you soft.
No,
nah.
Of course. First of all, I say I'm talking about like a Terry Crews mug.
It'd probably be like I have an inside joke, like maybe, but
That's
I mean,
what I wanted to get to.
okay,
Yeah.
but this is nowadays like just I don't care about the sweeter smells and stuff. Like if it smell good, it smell good.
Right.
But I do know what you're saying. Like I would probably be like, oh, he went a perfume. Like
Said, oh, look, old boy.
nah, yeah, for sure. And since kind of just to switch it a little bit. Now we're talking about perfumes and smells. Yesterday, so one thing that I like about this podcast that we're starting this now.
Yes, sir.
That we're gonna be able to hold each other accountable, hold
Yes, sir.
ourselves accountable,
Yes, sir.
and then also I feel like this is gonna enable me to try things. Try new things now,
that you
so I
wouldn't
can talk
have
about
tried,
it.
yep.
Right. So that being said, we went to a Mexican restaurant last night.
Nice.
Tequila Delicion.
Ooh.
And there
Shout out
was
to Tequila Delicion.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna say where it is because it don't even matter. It's in Fairfield, Connecticut for anybody want to try it. It was
Yeah. Plug them. Plug them.
So I usually when I go to restaurants, I do stay safe. I'm saying I
You go with
do
the norm, the
Well, yeah,
reg to you.
Right. It's a different restaurant, but I'm getting something that I'm familiar
Yeah,
with.
this boy getting chicken tenders at a Mexican restaurant.
Knock
Doesn't
it
make
off.
any sense.
Knock it off. Knock it off, bro.
Doesn't make any sense.
But ain't nothing wrong with chicken tenders and fries. That is the ultimate safe plate, right?
Not
here.
at a Mexican restaurant. It's not.
They don't even serve that at a Mexican restaurant.
They might. You know how they try to Americanize everything.
True, but then you get kicked out. This was an authentic spot. This is like,
Oh, yeah.
leave.
It was an authentic spot.
Okay.
Great.
Anyhow,
I love that word.
There was something. I saw the menu and I ordered something called the carne sonora, and that was it was
some
pinto.
meat, right? And
It was steak.
Yeah, okay.
It was steak. Black beans, avocado. Some type of like salsa stuff.
Yeah.
It was something that I would never get before because I'm a texture person and
Yeah.
was it consistency?
consistency.
Yeah, and it all looked like mashed potatoes, if you will. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want something that looks pre-chewed. Anyways, I'm like, I gotta get over that.
Right. Tried it.
I tried it. I mixed it all together. I tried it. Hey, it was hitting. It hit for something. You heard? Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of off topic. So
It's
yes,
very off topic.
but in the realm of hygiene, how do you feel about like restaurant utensils?
Ooh, I'm big on that. So generally, when I go to a restaurant, it's like, and this is gonna sound so contradictory. So generally, when I go to a restaurant, it's one of the first things I notice. Like,
Why is that?
no,
Okay.
what I'm saying here, whether they using plastic stuff, like where like they just opened it and gave it to you, or if they're using like older, metals or whatever, you know what I'm saying, utensils.
Just so you know, if you didn't know, almost at any restaurant, you can ask for plastic utensils.
Right, but some they do, and maybe it's like the lower class ones where no harm, no foul. I'm not trying to play y'all. All right, but the lower class ones, some of them I've seen like where they just start with the plastic stuff.
Got you.
But so yes, and the contradictory is like, okay, so that always comes to my mind if I see like older utensils, it looked like it was used for a minute, and yeah, so I'm like, damn. Now I'm cognizant and looking at like, kind of like they ain't clean this thing right. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's taken away from my experience there. However, like what I say could sound contradictory is like when I see them starting off with plastic and stuff, I'm like, oh, this restaurant about to be trash.
Wait, why is that? Why you associate that with that?
Because this is dumb because it has no correlation whatsoever. But I relate that to or I bring that back to length of time. I'm like, oh, this been here for a while. Like, this restaurant been here for a while. I can tell by these spoons. And it's a dumb way to think. Like, it really is a dumb way to think. But I'm like, oh, yeah, they been here for a while, so it's probably going to be, hitting for something.
I have a real hard time like eating with like fork spoons that's just well seasoned. Like I'm like
that look crazy.
Yeah, it's just like dang, someone just put this in their mouth, pause. But like someone just. But I don't know. I can feel that.
Picante.
Like I'm not the how I am. Let's say I went to your crib or I went to dad's crib, whatever, right? And they had some food over there, and I want to take it home. I take it home with their utensils,
Right.
and then when I get back to the house, 2 days later,
Like with their actual utensils?
yeah, with their
or
actual
plastic?
utensils,
Oh,
with their actual utensils, and I get back to the house, and my wife made dinner. Now, I see their utensil there. I'm not going to use that. Of
course not.
Right, I'm gonna push that to the side.
Get out of here.
Even if I gotta wash something, I'm going to wash something before I use that.
Yeah, I'm using mine.
Right. So
100%.
I'm kind of like wary of outside utensils.
That is, to each his own, right? There's some people, and I see people when stuff looks questionable. I see people just dig it right in, just And like, I mean, to each his own.
A little bit of ASMR right there.
My fault. But if you like that, then
More on the way.
my wife is so into that.
I mean, I think we talked about that briefly.
It's weird. Like,
but I understand. I mean, right? Like, don't you watch the panda eating celery?
I don't know. I'm watching Discovery Channel, like a documentary, and yes, they have a scene like that, but I'm not specifically watching that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're not typing it onto the YouTube or
the Facebooks. I think that's where my wife be watching it.
She type it in. She might follow.
I think she follows.
Okay,
so they come up. Yeah, but yeah, that's
but it is fascinating. I mean, maybe it's not even so much about the ASMR. Wait, it's a person.
It's a person.
Okay, never mind. Because I'm thinking like it's more about like the animal, how they hate you. But it's a person.
Golly, this man only thinks.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's fascinating when animals just eating shit, especially like pandas. They got in their hand, just take a bite, a monkey.
Okay, so that's funny just because my wife has a specific friend who she enjoys the sound, and it's a good sound. She enjoys the sound of dogs drinking water. Like it is like it's a fascinating sound, but like that's like calming to her.
My wife, she enjoys the sound of wine for the first time. We pop it for the first time. Yeah. Oh, you like that too?
I
Look. That's 2 for 2. He hitting today, goddamn. But what was I going with that?
I was there. That just got off topic. I mean, we were just talking about utensil hygienes at when you go to restaurants.
Yeah,
and I'm wary.
Definitely.
But I mean, I try my best to not. Don't let it take you away from enjoying the moment. So shout out to Tequila de Licyon.
Yeah.
And also shout out to Tequila Escape. It's in Richfield, Connecticut.
Okay,
it was a great time. Yeah, it was a great spot. It's an authentic Mexican spot.
Right.
Well, just because you think of Richfield, Connecticut, there's no Mexicans in Richfield, Connecticut.
I was surprised. This could be my ignorance to the situation, but I was surprised when the white guy came out and gave me my food. Like he cooked it, so I'm like, huh? But I mean, maybe he's not just white. Maybe he's something else. But
or maybe the head chef or the master chef is Mexican or something like that.
I mean, it looked like it. Right. Train these dudes, maybe. I don't know. But that place was good. But I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But I gotta go there again.
30, just you know what I'm saying, just to let you know, you know what I'm saying.
I gotta go there again to get something else to see. You know what I'm saying, are they consistent or had a good night?
Copy.
You know what I mean? And I didn't.
But I am telling you, we had 30 for 30. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
That.
Come on, man. I try for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's not the lyric, but yeah.
I mean, so right now probably a good time to get into this little segment that we got. Y'all see the boxing gloves because sometimes. So we got a little segment called Your Honor, and for this segment, this is where we're gonna utilize our competitive spirit here.
Right. It's not just disagreements. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
we may agree, but there's always gonna be a push back alert. Push back alert. Alert. You should have said alert. You said that shit.
Hey, I'm good at that ad-lib. If you couldn't tell, goddamn.
I'm surprised you ain't go with the comment.
Nah, I ain't do that in a minute.
Good. Well, good.
I done grown up, my boy. Anyways, okay.
Barely.
Okay.
Your Honor.
So yeah, the Your Honor segment. So pretty much we're gonna like you said, we're not necessarily agreeing. These might not even be our personal views on something, but just we're trying to see the other side. Right. And this is another way for I don't play basketball every day, so I can't be competitive in that way. This is gonna be a way where I can be competitive in a positive space.
Yes, sir.
So anyways, let's get it. So today we're gonna be talking about do you wash or is it washing your hands before or after you use the restroom? Now, I'm decide that, Your Honor, you should wash your hands before you use the restroom, and that's fine. That's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
How you feel about that? Well, not how you feel, but you're on the other side.
Yeah. So all right. So it's the other side, because I am somebody who not always do I wash my hands before. There's sometimes where I do it when my hands are like obviously dirty, and we gonna get into that like the next crannies. But if my hands aren't obviously dirty, then I'm not gonna wash it when I before I touch my tool and release.
Okay, so look, I just want to appeal to the judge real quick. Your Honor, look, it never made sense to me. Well, I just got into this now, but okay. Your Honor, why? I'm gonna kill him real quick. Why would you touch a clean penis with dirty hands? It don't make sense. So just you wash your hands first, and then you touch your clean ding-a-ling, and then you proceed.
Your Honor, This man just said, "Why would you touch your clean dingling?" All right, so I mean, any man knows. After you shower, 5 minutes, you walk, your dingling stinks. Like it's your dingling on the stink.
Whoa.
We're not gonna associate. Oh, okay. So,
Whoa.
All right. Well,
Say, good tip. Got me. Okay.
But so yeah, especially I'm pretending this to like you had a whole 8-hour day shift, or maybe at the 6th hour you went to the bathroom. Now we're not gonna act like you're the cleanliest at this point in time, because you're not, right?
Okay.
And it doesn't make any. To me, it doesn't make any sense to wash your hands, touch your ding, which your ding is probably dirty at this point too, right? I'm not saying obviously you wasn't rolling around in mud naked, no.
But when you were saying, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No.
When you say it's dirty, like what do you mean dirty? Like it smells? Because we just kind of talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
So you're associating the smell with being dirty.
I mean,
here's where I'm coming from.
Because hold on, because like I know sweat is not necessarily dirt, right? Like
Right.
However, in that area for guys and girls, that area is just trapped. And once like you're not getting any air, it's not getting any air for the most part. So that sweat gets trapped there. Like for guys, like I mean, when I'm working, like yeah. That area is probably gonna be sweating, and it's gonna be associated with the swamp that I got going on down there. Yeah, so that like that's what I'm like when I say dirty. I mean, and that like it could be cleaner than I don't know how, but I know like your sweat being trapped in that area with no air's not getting no oxygen. I see that as gonna be dirty, Your Honor. I see that as gonna be dirty.
So where I was, Your Honor, where I was going with this, like I have in my head, like are you gonna feel some type of way if I use the bathroom, I wash my hands first, and then I do what I gotta do, and then I see you later with this information in mind, like you know what I just did, and I give you dap. Are you not gonna give me dap?
What do you mean?
Because the last thing I did was touch my peen, and I washed my hands first. So if I touch,
oh wait, you're saying wash your hands first and not wash? Because I know somebody personally who he washes his hands before he uses the bathroom, generally take a pee pee, and then washes his hands again. So you're eradicating the washing your hands again?
Yes.
Yeah, then we got a problem. Especially it depends on where.
Strictly for peeing though, not for taking a dump. That's different.
We gotta hit that. You know what I'm saying? But that's because all right. So I read on CDC.com or CDC.gov, right?
Okay.
There was a statistic, and I'm probably gonna botch the numbers, but like on your fingertips. And your it's fingertips, hands, maybe I think the nail, but mostly on your fingertips, there's around like 50,000 bacteria.
Okay.
And most people, they're gonna wash after they pee, right?
Okay.
Do you agree?
Right.
The majority of people probably wash after they pee. And so what that means is, and I know maybe you're just seeing this as a home thing, like what you're doing at home, but I'm bringing it to like, work, road, hotel. So now, you know what transfer is, right? So you washed it first, then left, which means you're transferring, right, on your fingertips. Like people, they do it after. So they hit it after they touch their peen. They touch, turn the water on, and then they wash, turn it off. So inherently there's germs on the razor. And I know some people do, and maybe you're gonna be one of those who say that I use the napkin well, no, but if you're using it beforehand, then no.
I'm not even saying I use a napkin. I mean,
you're assuming you're washing your hands before you do pee.
And there's automated things where zip, and then you put the sensor sees and the water comes out.
But not everywhere. Not everywhere.
Not everywhere.
So that was just a space where like I wasn't thinking about the sensor because where I worked it wasn't the automated one.
Okay,
it was like you actually had to touch that, and that's what I'm saying because I know somebody who does.
But speaking on what you were just saying, on Your Honor, yes, whatever the number was for the bacteria, 50,000, right?
Right. Probably more. I don't know.
Probably more. So for the people who use the bathroom before washing their hands, you're transferring all that bacteria to your junk, right. And that's the most sacred. I think that's the most sacred place because some people, Your Honor, will go home. Some people don't always believe in showering before they get nasty.
Which is crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? So,
that's crazy.
So what are we talking about, Your Honor? As long as you're washing your hands before you are touching your most sacred place, it's not a problem. And what I was asking you, would you feel some type of way if someone gave you...
I didn't answer that.
Right.
Like, so knowing it now, I mean, maybe not with you, because like you're my brother. We was in the same egg. So, I mean, but like for like a rando, like if I seen, because like essentially, your truth is like your perception of something, right? Like, well, there's no such thing as your truth, but perception is reality for you, right? So if I let's say when I walk into the bathroom, that person already washed his hands, but now he's peeing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then after he's giving me that, I don't know. First, I don't know that you washed your hands,
right?
And
just mean like period.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know that you watch it. It just looks like to me at that time that you're just using the bathroom and you're dipping, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's I'm gonna have a problem with that 100% out of 100 out of 100 times.
But at the same time, pre-COVID, people come up to you. You give them
you
that.
Never know. Yeah,
you don't know what they just did.
And that's offending. But I mean, I wasn't just out here just giving daps. I wasn't just.
I guess I'm just speaking for myself. Like I never questioned
everybody. I mean,
not random folks. I'm just even your friends or whatever. I just never questioned. It wasn't in my head pre-COVID. Now I'm thinking about everybody getting a little different.
Everybody getting a little fist pound now,
yeah.
Right?
Or now I can relate to the white folks with the eyebrow raise.
Hey yo.
You good?
Hey yo.
Just hit him. Good morning.
Making everybody nervous. Yeah, come on, bro.
You got anything else to say to the judge, man?
Well, just specifically on, because I thought it was gonna be a different question, like
What, me asking you a different question?
No, I thought Your Honor, it was gonna be a different question.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
Just about washing your hands after you use the restroom. So just on that, I mean, I got really nothing for Your Honor. So it's just more of a statement.
All right,
sorry, Your Honor, I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, Your Honor, whether you want to dismiss this case or rule in any of our favors, we're going to leave that up to the people,
right?
And we're just going to move on from this segment. But you did earlier, you said, I said hold it because I thought you was going to bring it up, but maybe the question wasn't what you thought it was. But you said, like, how long do you wash your hands?
Oh, yeah. So how long do you wash your hands?
I can't even say. I think it's just like the brushing teeth.
The average person washes their hands for 6 seconds, like on average. 6 seconds.
Okay.
And I mean, getting the information to see like the proper way to wash your hands, there's no time limit. But what I can tell you is I watched a video on the proper way to wash your hands.
It's crazy.
And I can guarantee you everybody does it. There's a stat.
Does it what? Wrong?
Wrong.
Oh, got you.
The stat on CDC.gov where it says 5% of people wash their hands the correct way.
I bet.
And bro, I'm talking, right? Obviously, with the rinse first, right? You do a rinse, get your hands all wet. Then you put the soap and you lather in. Then Shorty got into doing some palm circles, interlocking, backhand.
Now this,
backhand.
The only time people are gonna, I think, whatever the stat is, someone looked this up if it's possible. But I think people are more likely to wash their hands the proper way when they are at work, because you just don't kill a little bit more time. You gonna get mad at me because I don't wash my hands appropriately, like.
Right, because I'm gonna take that dump appropriately.
That's
and kill all that time. No, but so back on. So another stat that I found interesting and funny, it said 33% of people wash their hands with water.
Oh, okay.
Now with just water, and I think there's no such thing as washing if just water's involved, right?
Just rinsing.
It's a rinse. So
because I went somewhere else with it. I'm like, oh no, because they got the suds. And stuff.
Bro.
What do you mean that you consider that just washing?
No, sir. I was blown away.
And that's what I said earlier when you said about washing your face,
right.
And you said the water. I'm like, bro, wait, hold on. I hope that's not just what you mean, but that's not what you just meant. That's just one step.
Yeah.
But yeah, how is that washing? That's not washing. That's rinsing.
Bro, I was mind boggled, and I know I'm not part of the 5% who wash my hands correctly because I'm not doing all that.
I'm not either, but I'm more likely to do that work or get the closest to it.
Yeah. I was about to say, because even at work, you not.
Yeah, I mean, get the closest to it, my boy.
What are we doing?
I'm not doing that. I tell you that.
So, as we reach closer to this 45 mark,
okay,
I want to say, and this was also a mind-boggling stat for me, that it said if people, like the majority of people, wash their hands the correct way, we can reduce deaths, like 1,000 deaths a year. And then they got to a number which I don't see how the numbers correlate, but it was like if the if people wash their hands correctly, if everybody wash their hands correctly, we can reduce deaths like up to 50%. And I'm just that's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
That's a part of hygiene, like washing your hands, obviously, and it directly correlates to your health. And it's crazy that some people don't take it that serious.
It almost lets me. I mean, I was clearly speechless when you said that, because I'm like, wait, damn. Like, and then like it just made me think of like all my guilty moments. Like, you know, maybe you do this, maybe you don't, but like I wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes I don't wash my hands.
Oh,
bro.
so that's where I thought the question was gonna come from, and I was gonna tell Your Honor. More times than not, if I'm at home and I got something going on, sometimes. So I mean, I just throw it right out there. Sometimes when we're in the middle of a game and I gotta use the bathroom real quick, if I'm on the CODs, I'm gonna hurry up use the bathroom. Now most times I am good. I don't have to touch my tool, right? Just let it do its work. But there's times where, you know what I'm saying, I am handling it, and I just run back to the game and. So like,
Appreciate the truth,
yeah,
and
gotta be
I'm in
mindful.
that category too.
Right. Okay.
Hey.
All right. Cool. So yeah, you might just want to double check or wipe down my controllers if you come to the crib.
I wish I knew that earlier though, but I guess it's just to be assumed now. Goddamn, just assume that everybody.
Yeesh. Come on, brother.
If you go to somebody's crib and you playing their game, just assume that they went to the bathroom. So just
At some point, yeah.
carry the Clorox
some-
wipes.
Right.
Boom. That's it.
Imagine that though.
What's
Somebody
my-
really killing. I know there probably is people who do
I
that.
would kind of feel disrespected, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Even though, I mean, maybe not after, you know, if a lot of people listen to this, I can't feel no type of way now. But previous,
Deep down, pre-discussion.
Yeah.
You pull out those Clorox wipes, it's like, bruh.
I mean, you could leave.
Yeah,
Like, you don't even gotta play the game here.
Say, we playing online, all right? We go play online. Was there something? You had a statistic or something you wanted?
Nah, I ain't got no statistics. No.
Gotcha. Copy. But yeah, that was crazy to me though. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
1,000 deaths,
That-
1,000 deaths, or 50% of deaths.
I think that just speaks to just like how people just like are looking for like the fast way to do things or
Right.
cut
Time.
corners.
Yeah, it's time. And like I said, I can relate to that with washing my hands because I can fall in that 6. They said on average you wash your hands for 6 seconds, and I'll try to be better about that. It's like you said, if I'm at work, I probably am gonna do more of a deep cleaning than I am for more reasons just to be clean.
Yeah.
Then when I'm at home, you know, I got the foaming soap. You just
Respect.
and that's it. And
Respect.
I don't think
I thought you was gonna give us a little bit more ASMR right there, like the sound effects.
No, I think we had enough. I think we had enough.
All right, my dude.
Golly!
I think we got. I said it earlier, but you're gonna hear a lot of ad libbing on this podcast
Right.
or sound
Right.
effects that's just
Right.
not in our sound pad.
We working on it though. It'll get there. Until then, you gotta hear what I'm saying. Alert!
I'm not even gonna hit it. I'm just let it go.
Rah.
Yeah, I'm just let it go. Okay, so hygiene.
Yeah, I hope the average person takes hygiene
Serious.
that much more serious now. Just if you didn't hear anything, just hear that we can reduce deaths just by taking hygiene a little bit more serious. Just washing your hands. That's first of all, you should be doing that anyway. But
Right.
like that's the littlest thing you can do. And like before we leave, I just want to speak on a specific somebody that we both know and just get a little story mode real quick because we don't got comments right now to read or spot.
Okay.
So
Wait, just speak on that real quick.
Right.
In the future,
the
we will like not announce. Well, yeah, we'll have announcements if we're doing some giveaways, some merch giveaways, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
But also, we're gonna have like a little segment, not a segment, but just a little
We'll
dedicate
dedicate
some
some
time.
time.
Right.
Ooh,
that's
jinx,
that
man.
twist
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Oh,
Look, you agree, Russ?
well, we can dedicate some time to like interacting with y'all, reading the comments or
Right.
reading some of the reviews,
Right.
and that's also gonna fall in of how you win rewards and stuff. But that's soon to come.
Yes,
not
soon
now.
soon come. And yeah, like you said, we a spot the comment type thing where we'll dedicate some time for that. And, you know, we're going to have our screens up and maybe, you know, we'll read some comments if it correlates to what we're talking about
Right.
at the time. But we, you know, cool. So just to take some time to, we both know. It's did I say his name? I mean, it's a common name, so I don't care.
Okay.
Because we didn't get to, you know, we was talking about mainly washing your hands before and or after using the bathroom, but peeing.
Okay.
Now for DooDoo and
Oh,
that's a must,
washing,
right?
Washing, especially if you don't wipe your ass, then I guess no, because like it don't
you don't
matter.
got no chance for the fudge brownies.
Right. But I'm just assuming that everybody washing their ass.
But we know that's not true.
Yeah, right.
Because so I mean that just brought me to like it's like now I can. Knowing what I know now about hygiene and some statistics,
Say he contributes so much.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how like it's gonna definitely like be detrimental to your health. So we both know this dude named we used to work with. His name was Dave.
I knew. Yep.
Yeah, my wife used to call him, and I don't know where she got this name from. DooDoo Power Ranger. Like, and it was funny, but like in my head, it was always like, yeah, when he would talk to me, yeah, here's a DooDoo Power Ranger, bro. Like, but,
Okay.
boy, this guy, how many times did you see him just go to the bathroom? First of all, I mean, I'll mummify the toilet if I'm not at home.
That's another thing.
And even when I first moved to a place, I mummify it probably for like the first week or something until I get comfortable.
When I go to your house, I mummify that toilet.
Yeah.
And it's just a habit.
Well,
like,
no, yeah, that's why I said home.
no, I know.
Yeah, so I'm saying like when I'm at home, my house, if I take a dump here at your house,
You gonna mummify it?
I'm gonna mummify it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right, so we on the same
So
page.
we on the same type of time.
Okay.
There's not gonna be an instance where I don't mummify unless I'm at home. But I was just saying that even when I just moved to a place, I'm gonna mummify for maybe the first week or something.
Right.
Even when I went out and I bought the toilet bowl
Right,
myself, the toilet bowl head. Right, that's what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm out here just buying toilet bowls, new toilet bowls. Sexual work, but yeah, DooDoo Power Ranger. We witnessed so many times. Dude just go straight to the bathroom, lets it rip. Which nobody should be scared to
Let it
do
rip.
number
No,
two,
hell no.
and especially if you're an adult. Like I get before, sometimes people come in, you taking a dump, you put your feet up. Yo, when nobody see your feet, you got them J's that nobody else got, so they know it's you. But this dude, yeah, it was just disgusting, man. He'll
Yeah.
take a poop. I don't know if he wiped or not, but then he'll just leave the bathroom.
And I'm
then-
trying to think of like, oh, what if he never was taking a poop? But then I remember the smells. But then I'm thinking like, oh, what if he just had the little smell? But nah. Ain't no way you doing all that.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's just too much for what?
Yeah,
You know,
that was,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's and then sometimes like we had conversation after like with DooDoo Power Ranger after he used the bathroom. After I seen him go in the bathroom, I already know what the hell's going on.
That's gonna be the name of this episode, DooDoo Power Ranger.
I like that. DooDoo Power Ranger and hygiene or something like that. Yeah, but bet it. I just know it's sad that I know a whole bunch of people. Like there's a group of people that fall in that DooDoo Power Ranger category, and that's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Do better.
Your body deserves better than that. Like your body deserves better.
Man, think about like I'm not assuming that DooDoo Power Ranger lived like in a trailer, but it just reminded me of like trailer park people. Now, if you're a trailer park person, I'm not saying that you are dirty.
I say because I worked at USPS. There's some like trailer parks, and it's like, yo, these joints look. I remember I went inside one. I was like, God, look like they had 3 floors in there. I'm like, how?
So let me be a little more specific. Then I'll talk about like we come from a trailer park, not come from, but a trailer park area, North Carolina, Rocky Mount, and just I used to just think of.
Dirty, nasty.
Yeah, like what's going on in that crib, bro? Like, man. But yeah, just like Kay said, please take hygiene a little serious, a little more serious.
you got to.
So just add a second to the you washing your hands, add a second there,
Right.
and then just add like 5 seconds to brushing your teeth.
Right.
And let's do it.
And please, when you take a shower, dry your face first. Don't be like this guy.
You mean
man.
when you dry your face?
Yeah. When you take a shower, dry your face first.
Oh, okay.
Don't be like, don't be ass face.
Or you could just go to the two. You got have 2 dry towels.
You just doing a lot.
That's
doing
hey,
a lot.
look, if y'all want to see something back in my old days when we was in college, I made a video, how do you wash your ass? And at that time, I was using 3 rags.
Right. Ridiculous.
Definitely was ridiculous. But if y'all want to see that is on YouTube, and you can see how some people wash or don't wash their ass.
So why we got a little bit of time left. We got a
Okay.
little time left. We on 52, 53.
Yep.
Oh. How do you wash now? Like, are you like not to no? Because like I'm somebody, I don't use rags anymore. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a so I go sometimes back and forth between the loafer and my hands.
Yeah.
It is funny how that changed. It's like before I used to hear that way. You just wash with your hands, bro. What? Especially like our culture.
Right.
Like I mean, I'm sure if a colored folk is listening to this right now and they find out that we use our hands, they're gonna look at us sideways. But at the same time, bro, washing up is washing up.
Yeah, getting clean.
Soap, water.
And it's like I'm direct to the source.
Right, like I'm not leaving nothing up. Now there might be some jokes that come in. Okay, so you sticking your finger in your butt? I mean, look, bruh.
I ain't sticking a finger in your booty, but it is swiping like a credit card. You understand? I'm getting it, but you'll be.
Shout out! If you ever watched Don't Talk with Sprinkles, boom! Shout out to Devin for saying that he put his finger in his goddamn booty hole.
Yeah, but I don't put my finger in my booty.
No,
I don't
I'm
go
not
that
saying
deep.
you do.
And I don't. No, I know. I'm just saying because I feel like there's no need to go that deep. Like you go that deep when you wiping your butt and you clean it. Hopefully everybody use wipes, dude wipes, whatever.
You got a shower head, like a removable shower?
Nah,
head?
I don't.
All right, because I always feel after I wash my butt and it's time to get the water and stuff down there, I just feel violated because I just be opening up my goddamn cheek like, please get in there.
yeah,
I wish I had the detachable joint.
That's my that's my only like when my masculinity is like I gotta look real quick to make sure my wife is not seeing this when I'm
Wait, you never took a shower with your wife?
Yeah, we just shower together, but she would clean me like that area.
But so how do if you still didn't have a detachable shower head, how do you handle that situation?
She would so I just that's when I'm just put all my faith into her, right?
Oh, okay.
And so that's when I would use a rag because like she used sometimes she uses a rag too. Shout out to my wife real quick. She was
wife name just so
my wife name is Tiffany. Tiff, if you hear me saying Tiffany, Tiff, honey mustard, that's my wife, right?
heavy on the honey mustard, goddamn.
But she was one of the first like people because you know how we grew up like when our father made sure if like we washed our underwear while we was washing them, right? Like that was right. Kill two birds with one stone. And I remember like it was a sign for me. Like I'm like, hey, yo, like she understand. Like she was.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
And she was washing her drawers, and I was like, hey, like that's crazy. I don't. Maybe more people do that. Maybe that's more prevalent and like an average thing. Mm-hmm. But for me, I haven't seen anybody else like females. And I was like,
shout out to everybody who they may not be able, their family may not be able to financially, not be in a financial place to buy like these brand soaps or whatever, and they gotta use dish detergent or whatever you gotta use. Yeah, been there.
Probably a college grind, like college students. I know y'all eating ramen and y'all showering with
dish detergent. Goddamn, yeah. But regardless, you still washing your ass and respect.
Right,
respect. It might smell like the dishes, but it don't matter. It don't smell like the fishes.
So you got you Gucci?
Okay. Oh yeah. So for how I'm gonna like to end this off is information a guru will make you pay for, because there's so many times where like these fake gurus they selling courses and stuff for basic information.
And it is ridiculous how much people
fall into those traps.
Yeah.
I mean we got a cousin. I'm gonna have him up here just for this
a segment,
right? Not just for the segment, but just he remind me of this. He paid $3,500 for some information. It's like, I mean, granted, the information is helping him, but he could have got that information for free.
Right.
Anyway, so today, since we are talking about hygiene, if I have glass shower doors. I love the glass shower doors.
Me too. We had them before when we lived together.
I never knew like how to clean them. Like obviously I'm cleaning with regular Windex or glass cleaner spray or whatever, but like there's just still hard water stains and residue that just won't get it off.
Right.
I found out that you are supposed to squeegee your glass shower doors after every shower.
It makes sense.
For some reason I didn't know that.
I mean, I wouldn't know that either. I'm saying it makes sense.
Right, it does make sense.
I knew it.
It does make sense. Get the water off so there's no water residue on it. There's no soap residue. All the scum is off it.
So that means you have to own a squeegee.
You have to. So go out if you have a glass shower, not glass. If you have, glass shower doors, and you don't own a squeegee, and you are wondering why, there's scuffs and not scuffs, but just like scum and residue on it. First, get some apple cider vinegar, some dish Dawn soap, warm it up.
Some cleaning agent.
Right, and then make sure you clean that first, and then from now on, after you shower, go ahead and squeegee that off.
Yes,
and that's information that a guru will make you pay for.
And that is great information, and I hope you learn something straight like that.
On gang.
So with
that being said, we'll see y'all on the next episode.
Yeah, the next episode. Can't wait to tell y'all what it's gonna be, but it'll be sooner than later. You heard?
Right.
So
average blow.